Hey, shaking my head, I'm shaking my head.
Yo, welcome family to episode 18. 18, we 18 in, AG. Ready?
Oh, just
Know what
like
I'm saying?
that.
Hey, but yeah, welcome family to episode 18 of the Big Money No Problem Talk podcast show where we get straight to the point. I'm Chuck, aka Big Weird, with my brother from another on that side, AG, aka Mr. Ileana Jones.
Yo, what's up, family?
Already. Want to let y'all know, man, that Big Money No Problem Talk podcast show is sponsored by Mill Hub Media, Profound Entertainment, where they have a selection of new artists and gamers, such as Reese Bones, whose new album, The Gemini, is streaming everywhere right now, so definitely go check that out. Also, remember to check us out, the Big Money No Problem Talk podcast show, over those internet airwaves. You'll be able to check us out streaming live Thursdays, starting at 7 p.m. on the One United radio station. But you all will be able to stream at oneunitedradio.com, or you can download the One United Radio app. So make sure you all continue to tune in. You will also be able to check us out every other Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. on the number one base internet radio station out of the Houston, Texas, which is 92 KELZ radio station, which could be streamed live at 92KELZ.com, or you can download the 92 KELZ app to tune in already. So continue to support the Big Money No Problems ENT family and be on the lookout, man, for more moves to be made to further this platform and to continue to give our listeners what they want to hear, AG. So stay tuned in. So welcome again to the Big Money, or as I always like to say, again and again and again and again, to the Big Money No Problem Talk podcast show. And we want to welcome you to the Shaking My Head edition. This is the SMH, hashtag SMH edition. AG, man, what's on the menu tonight?
Let me welcome the family out there. You know what I mean? Welcome back, y'all. Again, hashtag SMH, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to remember, there's things going on in this country, man, in this world that ain't always just highlighted, you know what I mean, in the media that we don't really get to see. You know what I'm saying? That's where we come in at. And some of them are highlighted in the media, but we just want to, just bring it a little bit more to the forefront. You know what I mean? These situations, these instances, these incidents that, just have us over here shaking our head, bro.
Already. So, as I always say, man, whether it's with the green, the brown, or the white, do what you do to vibe out with us during this episode. Now, let's get straight and to the point, man. That first topic, man. AG, what we talking about first, man?
Now, we're talking about a situation in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Always something going on in Louisiana, man.
Hey, man, I think it's always something going on in the South, man.
Yeah, slave laws, man. Slave laws.
You get Southern hospitality, but you also get some Southern treatment, too, though.
Yeah, them slave laws.
So, the Lafayette police had arrived around 11:30 p.m. Saturday to Acadiana Lanes bowling alley. Police said in the news release, officers were responding to reports of someone near the bowling alley with a gun. Now, the lawyer of the family said it was two twins, Gerard and Jabari Celestine. I'm sorry, but neither teen had a gun. The twins were waiting Saturday outside the bowling alley before going in, which is a requirement of the COVID-19 standards, you know what I mean? Mandated standards given by the state to wait outside. The lawyer said the officers approached Jabari, read him his rights, and handcuffed him. Then the videos on social media show what happened next, which was the other team, Gerard, is shown approaching one of the officers. The officer appears to push him. Another officer shows the officer appearing to push Gerard to the ground. Other videos appear to show an officer hitting the teen as they try to handcuff him. Jabari was released with no charges, but Gerard was arrested on counts of interference, resisting arrest, and battery of a police officer.
So
now, I watched the video. I don't see too much, battery of a police officer. I don't think he can batter the police officer too well, being, pinned down by like 3-4 different officers. I can't see that.
Oh, How can you charge this man, this young man, 16 years old? First of all, once again, once again, they're scared. Even with our young kids, they scared of us.
Mm-hmm.
So how in the hell? Come on, man.
You walk up, you know what I'm saying? You don't even ask the man, you know what I mean, his name. You know what I'm saying? You walk up immediately trying to rid him his rights and handcuff him. Did you even look to see if the man had a gun? Asked him, you know what I mean? Did you check him? You know what I mean?
Oh, we guilty before innocent, man. That's how they look
Hey
at
man,
it.
you know we all fit the description.
So yeah, we fit that description all day, every day. And it's crazy how you got two 16-year-olds. You got a 16-year-old, man. You already see that they had no weapon. No weapon. I'm pretty sure if they standing outside, I'm pretty sure, as you can see, it was a little crowd out there. I don't think they were nervous. So I'm trying to figure out the reason to have to put your hands on a 16-year-old while trying to arrest him for nothing.
Right.
And then you charge him, but don't nothing happen at that point in time until the video came out, as it always happens. Now all of a sudden these officers are on the administrative leave where they still get paid.
Exactly.
And what you say, AG, the investigation and try to see if these two 16-year-olds got a background.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
They're
You got
trying
to discredit them. Right. You got to discredit them in some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can't just be two teenage high school.
They got in the fights before, so that's a problem. And all.
Right. What's going to be all
typical young boy stuff when they fight.
Gerard was suspended from high school for 3 days for, you know, such and such allegedly. And, you know, come on now.
Nah, this shit crazy.
So,
like I said,
it's just, man, you know, when I look at the video, man, it's weird, man, because like I said, I've been Gerard. You know what I'm saying? I've been him. You know what I mean? So, but it's like, dude, that embarrassment. You know what I mean?
That's more so what it
by
is.
the police. Yeah.
For no reason.
Around your peers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You get arrested for no reason, and then once you get arrested for no reason, it's like I said, it's almost like you making them look like they done something wrong when they didn't do anything wrong. They out there waiting to go, and it's just. I mean, it's just sad. And then you put in your hands like these cops out here. I'm sorry. Because I seen another video where a cop just literally kicked a man in his back while they was trying to arrest or supposedly, and it was the wrong fit the description situation too. But the cop literally ran up and kicked this man in the back. So I'm sitting here like, cops, at some point you need to understand I'm protecting myself when you put your hands on me in a manner that's not lawful. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that.
Which I can imagine, you know what I mean, what Gerard was feeling when he witnessing the cops run up and put his brother in handcuffs for no damn reason.
Yeah, trying to figure out exactly
why. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't he approach and say, "Hey, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Why wouldn't he?
Facts. Come on, man. This is kids, man. You traumatize kids.
That's his
like
brother. His twin brother. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. With what's going on with the issues we have with cops shooting young black men, innocent black men, I'm pretty sure in that moment it was just a scary moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Real deal.
Somebody might go tonight. My brother might die tonight over something he had nothing to do with.
Straight up.
So the instincts of a twin kicked in, like, hold up, man, what's going on with this situation? What y'all doing? Come on, man, this shit crazy. Yeah, shit gotta change, man. We keep out here. It's unrest and protest for this police shit, and they still out here on camera, still doing the dumb shit. Just don't understand.
It's almost kind of like, you know what I mean, like it's even getting worse in a sense.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's getting worse, especially since George Floyd. You know, to me, it feels like, bruh, that as the police are continuously seeing that they're not being penalized for it, they like, oh, hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah, all we getting is paid leave. I needed a break any damn way. That's how they feel.
Right. You ain't even, you know what I mean, cutting my money off.
Come on, man.
It's a pandemic out, you know what I mean, out there.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? It's
Crazy.
still the summertime. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Let me go drink beer and barbecue.
Facts.
Play
Facts.
games. Play games with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids ain't being abused by the cops. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Shit crazy, dog. So yeah, that's a shaking my head moment, man, right there. For our shaking my head edition of this podcast, man. The next one. Now this got kind of a little play in the news, but we still wanted to touch on it anyway because it kind of shows the issues of training when it comes to policing and what we all have an issue with. So this involved the situation of Daniel Prue out there in Rochester, New York. This was when the young man went out to a party. First of all, the way the story goes, his brother tell it. This is why we tell y'all, please, if you are doing your thing with the smoking and everything like that, never smoke with people you don't know, and never smoke something that's already rolled up because you don't know what's in it. You get what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. But apparently,
lace blunts and stuff are real, people. You know what I mean? Don't do it.
Man.
Don't
It's a
do
reason.
it.
It's a reason why DMX went through what he went through. But what y'all need to understand is,
Hey, my bad, Chuck. Where Smokey find himself at on Friday
come
in
on, man.
Debo's chicken coop.
And that chicken coop, man, when you doing what you doing out
Straight up.
this situation, had to send me some water on this one. So apparently, in this situation, his brother called. Like apparently, he was at a party, smoked some lace. You know what I'm saying? Just having a good time. His first time ever really just doing something like that. So, it fucked him up. He get back to the crib.
Mhm.
The sister telling the brother, like, hey man, something going on with our brother, man. He ain't acting the same. You know what I'm saying? So the brother come get him and take him to the crib, to his house. So when he take him to the house, he's still keeping an eye on him. But as soon as he take his off for a quick second, my man ran up out the house and dipped. So he riding around looking for him, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. And what was crazy in the situation too, while he looking for him, he called the cops before he did. Now he called the cops to help, to be like, hey man, can you help me find my brother? He's not in the right state of mind right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's something going on, this, that, and other, da, da, da. So he started, just to get ahead, looking himself. He gets stopped by the police, and the police tell him, hey, you made the call. You need to stop looking for your brother. What?
Hmm?
Yeah. I'm like, he need to stop looking for his brother. Like he's trying to find out.
So because I called the police, that means I can't look for my brother now?
I guess that's how they was feeling out there. So apparently on the dash cams, the body cam videos, man, the dude they find him. He's standing out there. He butt naked in the cold. Because when you look at the video, it's raining, it's snowing, there's something out there. But he butt naked in the cold. So apparently he just saying all types of crazy stuff and all of this, that, and the other. And then they put the spit bag, because I guess apparently he was saying he got COVID-19 and he spit everywhere. So they put the spit bag over my man's head. So when they put the spit bag over his head, they still taking their time. They already got him arrested, but he's still sitting outside in the cold. So apparently the cop grab on him, put him down, mush his head to the ground. And then next thing you know what I'm saying, a week later after that situation, because of asphyxiation and all that stuff that he went through, they took him off life support and he died. Now, mind you, this happened in March of this year. They lied to the mayor. The mayor was like, I didn't even know what was going on because they told her some BS. So they lied to the mayor about the incident. The video comes out in August, but this happened in March. So when the video comes out, now we are having a conversation of letting these cops go. So these cops were still basically working when all that stuff was still going on.
Since March.
Until the video came out. So
this is even before Floyd.
So what makes this situation crazy This happened, and it's March 23rd. What makes this situation crazy, and why I say there's an issue with the policing, and why we have the issues we have today, and why we feel the way we feel. In a situation like that, you done already put the spit bag on his head. You already know something is mentally off with the dude if he butt naked in the cold on the street. So the just the human being and taking care of the human being thought process didn't even enter their head. It was more like he's a criminal instantly, crazy, and we just gonna let this man do what he do while he's sitting out here when if you already put a spit bag on his head, if he's saying he got
animal control, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
at least if you don't want to put him in the vehicle or you feeling like whatever, either way you gonna still have to put him in the vehicle. But when you sitting here, let this man just sit out here just struggle trying to figure out what's going on. Nobody, I mean, I don't care if he's lying or whatever, what's going on. Y'all got gloves, you got masks on. Man, you can take an old fucking blanket, throw it over the dude, and sit him on the curb or sit and call somebody from a mental health facility or somebody or ambulance to come deal with this man. But instead of that, y'all kill this man.
But Chuck, I don't care, gloves, mask, whatever. It's your job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's your job. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
You are, quote unquote, essential. This is your duty. You know what I mean?
Because soon as you see
at the point where you got the spit bag over him, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else really. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about nothing now anyway. From my understanding, with the with the whole COVID.
And as soon as you seen him, now this is early in March, so the COVID thing was starting to get heavy at that time. We still didn't know exactly.
It wasn't even full throttle, right?
Exactly. So, but even in that situation, my first.
Oh, and not to mention, around March, it was still, quote unquote, not, you know what I mean, registering in people of higher melanin. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you have to worry about?
And what's crazy in that situation is, you should, your first instinct when you see something like this, let me call an ambulance.
Right.
Why ain't no ambulance was called during that situation when you got a man butt ass naked in the cold talking all crazy stuff? You know something mentally is off with this dude.
You were told, you were informed that he wasn't in his right state of mind.
His brother called you, dog. That's crazy. So that goes to show you with this story. Like I was saying, I said it previously, we call you all to protect and serve, but man, it's almost like we calling you all to put us to 6 feet under, man, because I'm pretty sure he hurting right now, which he was. Like, damn, I wouldn't even call the police. I probably would have called somebody like from a facility or something to help this situation.
And that's an interesting viewpoint, because I wasn't even thinking about it like that, man. Shout out to his brother, man. You know what I mean? Because
he trying to do the right thing.
You know, I only imagine what I would feel if it was, you know what I mean, if I was in a situation and it was me and a sibling of mine. You know what I mean? I'd probably almost feel like, damn, I killed my brother. You know what I mean? Shout out to his brother for really being in the right state of mind and trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to him on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he tried to do
for your family, bro.
Yeah, he tried to do the right thing to protect his brother. And then next thing you know, the police killed his brother. Come on, man.
That just goes to show, you know, I got to throw my little spin in there, Chuck. You know what I mean? For the family, everybody out there, man. You know, yeah, the police and are half corrupt, but at the same point in time, man, we have to be careful. You know what I mean? We have to make sure that we don't do things to put ourselves in situations, like you said at the beginning. You know, hey, pay attention to what it is you taking and putting inside your body.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's certain. I don't knock nobody for what they do, but there's certain things out there that will have you. And I've seen some cats butt naked in the rain and cold. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I ain't gonna say what I know what they was doing, but you know, there's some stuff out there that's
have you looking like a zombie out that thing for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's different out here, man. But in a situation like that, man, I feel like the police they showed they lack of training right there. They showed they lack of empathy too. You know what I'm saying? Because come on, man, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, you had all the necessary essentials to kind of protect yourselves. And all you had to do was call an ambulance. Like that was a situation. You could have,
Again,
if you
because
was
it's
going to
your
charge
duty.
him, yeah, if you going to charge a man with something later, I mean, shoot, y'all handcuffing Jacob Blake to the bed, and he can't go nowhere. I'm pretty sure y'all would have been able to do that with this young man to at least save his life. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and just to see Mr. Prue, man, R.I.P. to him, man, just to see his daughter just, I mean, it was a sad situation because that's a video that she has to look at for the rest of her. It's video of her father being murdered for the rest of her life.
Which no child, you know what I mean, no person should have to endure that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about everything being on the media, man. You know, we always get so wrapped up in the actual situation, man. You know, that takes a toll on the families, bro.
They do.
You see what I'm saying? That right there, again, you know what I mean, tributes to the whole systemic way of life for our community and our people. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. So, man, crazy, man. RP.
I could only imagine. You know what I mean? Something my family, I'm calling the news. Hey, man, can y'all take that down?
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, his name, my family name. You know what I mean? Take that down, man. We don't want to keep reliving that. Straight up.
Crazy. So that's another shaking my head edition moment, man. What's the next one, eh?
Man, the next one we got Buffalo Bills star Trey Davis White nearly broke down in tears talking about talking about this new $70 million contract, man.
Hold on. That's the last one.
I'm jumping ahead of the game. My bad.
You gotta say the good. We gonna say the good for the last one.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you right. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me, family. We got the May 25th death of Floyd, who died after Minneapolis police officers pressed their knee into his neck for nearly 9 minutes, which ignited a wave of nationwide protests that has sometimes turned violent. Among the demands from activists and some elected officials are greater accountability for law enforcement and defunding the police departments. So we got Rochester, New York, Lake City, South Carolina, Marion, South Carolina, Pamlico, South Carolina. Really enjoyed anything. Cobden. You got Seattle, Nashville, Milwaukee, Las Cruces, New Mexico, Los Angeles, Jefferson City, Texas, PG County, Richmond, Virginia, Atlanta, Portland, and Louisville, Kentucky. Man, that's a lot of places.
And with this story and what we talking about and what AG just named, those are all the places where the police chiefs have either stepped down or resigned because of the issues of what's going on. So
I imagine they ain't had no choice.
Some of them did, and some of them didn't. Because when you read through the list and you read see some of these cities and why some of these dudes resign, you got some resigning because I just don't like the fact that we got to be more accountable now for the things that we got going on. You got some resigning because now all of a sudden y'all old history starting to come back, and y'all been.
That's what I was about to
say too as well.
They had to go before the investigation. You know what I mean? Go deeper into some more arrests, to some more deaths, to some more brutality. You know what I'm saying?
And what kills me with this story is like what it says right there. All they're asking for is greater accountability for law enforcement. The defunding part, we ain't talking about defunding the police. They're just talking about moving money, as they all try to sway this story. They try to just move money around to kind of help better. It's actually to help with the better training of police. Like y'all shouldn't be out here like in that story of Daniel Prue, a police, as you can obviously see that he's not a therapist, so he couldn't handle a situation like that. Maybe you need to put money to where you got a therapist in a situation like that could be on call with you to help handle or mitigate those issues that's going on right there in that situation. A psychologist or anybody. So when you got a lot of these,
we definitely don't want to do defunding because we
nah,
already
ain't
got
nobody talking
certain
about no
departments
defunding no
already
police.
talking about, we don't have the funds for the body cams. No, give them the funds for the body cams so we can have
Come on,
more
man.
visuals. We don't want to defund the police. We
Nah,
want uh stricter training. You know what I'm saying?
because
Uh,
it's
uh, psychiatric therapy, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
because it's
For
weird to
these
me.
people.
Because when you look at what happened in the Jacob Blake situation, they said the budget. I'm trying to figure out what the budget was. 'Cause that should have been automatic in the first. But they said the budget wasn't approved yet, or for their body cameras to come in yet. I'm like, what? People been getting body cameras since last year, early last year, couple years. So I'm like, how all of a
Well,
sudden y'all ain't got it?
maybe they should go back to Crown Vics instead of Chargers. Then you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I don't. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because the police cars ain't looking like they under
Yeah,
the
they
budget.
are from New.
So,
You know what I mean?
so when you exactly, so when you look at these situations and you see exactly what's going on with all these police chiefs resigning and all this stuff like that because of everything that's going on, to me it's a cop out because basically what you're doing is I'm running away from that responsibility of being able to handle what these. I'd rather put it on to the next man,
Right.
and that's
I
basically
think,
what
to
they're
be honest
doing.
with you, I think that what I mean in places like those where the chiefs are resigning, I think they shouldn't allow them to. No,
Nah, you gonna figure this out.
yeah, no, you are not allowed to resign until our investigations are
This is
over.
all done. Yeah,
Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying?
because if
Because
you make it
like
that,
you
because
said,
if you make it
you
that
cannot.
far, people don't understand. If you make it that far as a police chief, you pretty much got more than enough time to retire, collect your pension,
Right,
and be on the way.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And what needs to
Uh,
happen
uh,
to it,
a 3 month, 6 month investigation is
uh,
not gonna, you know what I mean,
I'm gonna be
affect
real
your
with you.
retirement any.
I'm gonna be real with you, AG, because we speak how we feel on this show, man. When they talk about defunding, the defunding need to go to these police unions.
I agree with you wholeheartedly on, you know what I mean? And then too, I mean, really, aside from trying to keep the police working on the force, I mean, what are you good for?
Exactly.
You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? What is it?
Yeah.
What are you good for? Are you good for helping to seek out, you know what I mean, viable people who are actually want to protect and serve?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Are you good for you know what I'm saying, referring them to mental health facilities, you know what I'm saying? But which I believe all cops should have to go seek therapy periodically. Anyway, it's just, you know what I mean, that's a strenuous job. You see what I'm saying? I will never take that away from them. That is a
Exactly.
strenuous job, and it affects you mentally. You know what I mean? Especially in gunplay or, you know what I'm saying, or violent situations. And I mean, you've seen deaths, you've seen dead bodies, you've seen, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
Your job is majority, you know what I mean, probably a good 80, at least 80% of your life is negative. You know what I mean? You taking in negative energy. You know what I'm saying? You need to find a way to release that and relieve that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's what I
It should
tell
be
people.
mandatory physical training, you know what I mean? Where, you know what I mean, when they got aggression, you know, because it's a lot, man, and shout out to a lot of them cops' wives, you know what I mean? Because a lot of them cops are go home and beat wives and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Because
going
they
through it.
they in a bad mental space. You know what I mean?
They going through it. No, if you got a mandatory, that's why I say they try to compare it to the military because you know I'm a former military guy, but they try to demand the same difference when it comes to like they try to compare us to them in terms of the structure, the way things move, and everything like that. But the reality is, when we come back from deployments, when we come back from all this stuff, you have that time to decompress. You don't go back to work. You
Right,
don't do certain things and this, that, and the other. And even when it
right,
comes to weapon training, within the military, it's beaten to you the significance of that weapon, and it's beaten to you when you go overseas. What can happen to you if you pull that trigger? You get what I'm saying?
right.
You better be 50. They call it. They call it when you got to be 51%. You know what I'm saying? You better be 51% sure when you pull that trigger and what's going to happen. Like they basically make it scared for you to be like, "Duh, it ain't worth my career unless I really, really have to." You get what I'm saying? To protect
Right.
yourself. So
Instead
when I
of
look at
instead of a person like in Jacob
no,
Blake's situation, you know how
no,
freely, you know,
you lose,
I cringe every time I think about that video, man.
you
How
lose.
freely he just He pulled
You
that
lose
firearm and
every
just shot that man
no.
in the back.
In the military, man, you lose everything. You do a bad kill, you lose everything, dog, and you going to jail. They take all your money from rank, and then they put you in jail. Basically, you lose. They do when they do that investigation. You've already pretty much lost your rank. You already pretty much like you lose a lot that goes on when it comes to those situations. So when I look at the military, then I try to look at the way the police try to structure their ways like that. I'm like, y'all only structuring y'all ways the ranking system, but you ain't doing it in all aspects because y'all still letting these people get off. And then at the same time, like I said, with these unions, what these police unions is doing, because they need that money. So what they doing is doing everything in their power to keep these dudes where they need to be, and then they do everything in their power to discredit. Like if you're a union, and I get it, if you're a union and you out here doing what you got to protect, but from a politics standpoint, why are you talking about cases and murders that ain't got nothing to do with you?
Right.
They talk about the cases like they throw out bad talk and bad everything in these cases, and I'm sitting here shaking my head like, why are you talking? Let the lawyers talk. You just do your job as a union if he is innocent to make sure he get all his just due of anything that he lost. But for you to sit here and inject yourself into the politics of these situations, I almost feel like what's the union? The union is more so. I look at that as the union end up becoming more for itself. The union leaders start to become more for itself than actually the people that you there to serve.
It's all about dues, man. You know what I mean? Think about how much money the union is making. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Off of every paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Union dues and fees. You know what I'm saying? All of that. That's big money. You know what I mean? And it's not big money, no problems. It's just big money. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I get it. Trust me, I'm not for defunding the police, but I am for defunding these police unions. Things got to change. Y'all got to make them feel it for things to really start really effectively changing when it comes to these police shootings,
really,
and unjust police shootings. You got to make them feel
and for real. I mean, like even the psychiatric psychiatric evaluations. You know what I'm saying? Need to be a lot stricter. You know what I mean?
Oh, these people
should be tested mentally the way that they are tested. You know what I'm saying? Physically.
Oh, you need to have an ability to decompress after you just murdered somebody or you just shot somebody. Like you ain't the same. You ain't the same after something like that, unless you just a cold-hearted person. But you ain't the same.
If you had to pull your firearm and use it, bro, it should be automatic. You know what I mean? Hey, at least a week. You know what I mean? Hey,
let me figure. Let me go talk to
get
somebody.
These psyche valves. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure that you good. You know what I mean? Before you go back out there again, because you very well are going to take that energy from that situation and apply it to the next situation. You already on 10. I don't care if it happened 6 months ago. You still on 10. Oh, I ain't gonna let get me like that. You know what I'm saying?
And then you ain't afraid because you already done it. So you gonna be quick to pull that trigger with even if it's not a need to pull it.
Right. Like you ain't gonna tell me that Buddy and Jacob Blake, you know what I mean, with that shot Jacob Blake, the way he pulled that firearm so easily, man. Like, you know what I mean? That an undocumented, he ain't done something undocumented.
Yeah, he got there's something probably in his background.
Yeah. You just can't tell me. I just, you know what I mean, the way how easily that was for him to, hey, boom. The man wasn't even rushing.
Exactly, man.
He running away. He, you know what I mean, walking away from.
Exactly. So all cities out there, man, we telling y'all, man, don't let these police chiefs cop out by resigning, man. If these investigations do, and then they figure their stuff out after that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, crazy. But yeah. So we got one.
Some of these damn cops to jail, man. Damn.
Good.
I said, start sending some of these damn cops to jail, man.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Damn. All this administrative leave and, you know, come on. This is
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Facts. All right. Now, the story that my man AG was talking about a little earlier, if you want to end this on a positive note, We got the Buffalo Bills, man. Football season is back. First game tonight. Uh,
Mhm.
we want to sit here and give a shout out, man, to Buffalo Bills star Tre'Davious White. You know what I'm saying? He broke down in tears, man. The man just signed a new $70 million contract, man. And the first thing he thought about was, I'm going to retire my parents, man. They're about to just
Hey,
chill. Salute to
big
him, man.
ups. Big ups. Round of
Because
applause.
people don't understand, man, as athletes, man, the sacrifice. People don't understand as athletes the sacrifice families have to make for these kids to get to where they need to be, man. And to get a kid who understand that sacrifice and to say, I'm gonna take
Man,
care.
the time invested, the
Oh
money
man,
invested, the patience
uh,
invested. You know what I mean? Supporting all the games. You know what I mean? Not about some
facts,
can't work. You know what I mean? My son's, you know what I mean, big game is this Saturday. You know what I mean? I think
facts,
that's
man.
what got me so excited, man. What made me jump the gun is just that I'm so happy that 70 mil. You know what I mean? I think it's
Yeah,
just that's what made me so excited.
uh, young man did his thing, man. He worked hard to get that type of contract. You know what I'm saying? And he said, man,
Mhm.
he felt like it was a whole load that was lifted off his shoulders, and now he feel like I can retire my parents and they never have to worry about anything. Facts. Like
Hey,
he
and
did.
he also said he got a lot of people and you know what I mean, a lot of family members. You know what I mean? His heart is in the right place, bro.
It's in the right place, man. It's in the right place. And I
You
hope
know,
the people in the family, because this young man seemed like he's humble enough to really put himself in position to do what he do. I hope that family is humble enough to understand that this man worked hard for that and don't do everything in their power to
right.
take everything from him. You know what I'm
Don't take advantage of this man's kindness. You know what I
saying?
mean, and where his heart is. You know what I mean? All
Mhm.
right, cuz you ain't heard you ain't he ain't heard from you in 4 months, man. Nah, bro, you can't. No, you
Mhm.
can't borrow
Nah,
100,000.
nah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what
All
I,
right, cuz yeah,
man.
my car just went that last week, but I ain't talked to you in 4 months. Nah, man.
Nah, you
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
You got a job, right? Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Go
Right,
ahead.
right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As LeBron said, man, like when you start to get to that mode of where he at right now to do what he do, just learn to say no.
You have
Can't
to,
take
man.
care, yeah, can't take care of everybody, but
Because
definitely take care of your people.
people will drain you and deplete you. You know what I mean? You have to keep
Facts,
the same ethic and sense of self that you had to get you there. You still have to, you know what I mean, keep that. You know what I mean? Because you will be
facts,
depleted. And 70 mil is still just money, and 70 mil can still go fast.
facts, facts. So
You
salute
know what I'm
that
saying?
man though, man. But we want to salute the young man, you know what I'm saying, Tre'Davious White, man. Congrats on that big contract, man. And definitely, man, your heart is in the right place. Take care of your peoples, man. Make sure your father got what he want, you know what I'm saying, whatever he need, whatever your mother needs, she need all the purses, father need all the cars, man. Make sure they good. Make sure that house big enough. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
yeah, do everything in your power, man. Salute to you, man.
Especially make sure mom and dad, you know what I mean, moms and pops, you know what I mean. Hey,
Oh, ready.
they great. You know, I
Oh,
know
ready.
your hustle was your struggle, bro, but hey, they the ones that they was that driving factor behind.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir. Yes,
saying? So
sir. Yes, sir.
salute.
Already.
I'm with you.
Already.
Salute on that.
Already. So we want to go ahead and end this show, man, by thanking our listeners, our family. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Hey, you just doing what we doing out here, man. We got a lot of things going on. Matter of fact, AG, man, go ahead and just kind of give people little tidbits of what we got going on, some future stuff and how they can reach out to us.
Hey, yeah, we got some big moves for big money coming up, man. You know, got some special guests that's well known out here. You know what I mean? Heavy followings doing their thing. You know, got an actor coming on. We got uh uh Microsoft exec coming on. We got a heavy gamer, you know what I mean, the NBA 2K league coming on. We got some stuff in the up our sleeves over these next few weeks. You know what I mean? So keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, because we coming.
Yeah, we here.
But
We ain't
dig,
going.
yeah, straight up. But you can also find us, man, on One United Radio, 92 Kels, Instagram, BMNP_ENT. Twitter, BMNP_podcast. Uh, YouTube, BMNP presents. You know what I'm saying? Big
Yeah.
money, no castings, big money, no problems castings at gmail.com, where you can submit all inquiries, subjects, topics. We don't turn nobody down. You know what I'm saying? Don't turn nobody down. We out here, man. We ain't hard to find on every major podcast platform. You see what I'm saying? You can find it.
All of them.
Chuck, if I ain't mistaken, you might be able to shout out Alexa. Play Big Money, no
Yeah.
problem.
You want to listen to
Podcast.
the podcast. Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
we coming right up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So definitely salute us. We also got the Facebook too. Big money, no problems, man.
Yeah.
So definitely keep us in y'all ears, man. We working hard for y'all, man. So just keep supporting us, man. Keep doing and listening. And we're gonna keep doing what we're doing and giving this content. And we're gonna keep growing. And we're gonna always do everything we can to thank our fans, our family. So we salute y'all because we ain't at this progress. We ain't 18 in without y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we
Right.
definitely salute
As long
y'all.
as y'all
Man.
supporting, we
Keep
grind.
working. That's it. We're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep grinding, man. So once again, man, salute. Like I said, once again, big money, no problems. Casting at gmail.com for all inquiries, man. Check us out if you need us, all that good stuff, man. And as we like to say, stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.
Hey.